Action.
I'm not saying this.
You wrote it.
I wrote this?
Yeah.
We're going to teach you to make action movies. First things first, fight scenes. The first step is to choreograph the fighting with your actors so they know what they're going to do when you film. Once you've planned it out, you're ready to film. An important part of the fight scene is the angles you choose. Here's one punch from a good angle, and here's the exact same punch from a bad angle. You'll have to make your actors exaggerate their actions. It'll look more violent and better. Much better. Much better.
So much better.
Another thing you want to do is get a lot of shots so that you have a lot to choose from when editing.
Shaky.
The
More of
last
a
thing
hand.
I
I was gonna say like more of a handheld shot makes it feel more
trying
real.
to teach them.
Excuse you.
Can I go now? Do I have permission to
I don't know,
talk
can
about
you?
movies? I would also shoot without a tripod or stand for the camera, so that it seems like you're in the fight with them. The last thing to remember is when you're putting it all together in the computer is sound effects. It makes it so much better and a lot more real. Here's the fight with the sound on camera. And here it is with added sounds. And that's all you really need to know about a fight scene. Suppose you want guns in this action movie. You'll need a couple things to make that happen. First off, you'll need a prop gun, and let me remind you that you need to be safe with guns and other weapon props, like knives or grenades. I wouldn't want someone playing with them, especially in public. Next thing you'll have to do is film. You want to make sure it looks as real as possible, so I wouldn't recommend brightly colored toy guns. There are actually gun props out there that simulate firing a real gun. You also need to add in gun sound effects to finish off the illusion of a gun shooting.
A good way to add more action to your film is with visual effects.
Why would you shoot a gun at a TV?
Visual effects, or VFX, are anything that you add to the video with a computer. Watch these clips. They're not exciting. So we add visual effects. Basically, you find or make a video of the effect you want, scale it to the right size, and place it where you want it. For this gunshot, we will add the main muzzle flash, add some smoke, then lighten up the picture for a little bit to make it look like a flash. For the explosion, it'll be similar. Add videos of explosions, dust, dirt, smoke, and fire. Now for this shot with this fine young gentleman getting shot in his face area, first we put a piece of paper on his forehead for us to track later. Then we cover it up to make it look like it was never there. Then we add a bullet hole, add some blood dripping out of the bullet hole, some blood splashed on the back wall, and a copy of the person to cover up some of the blood to make it look like it's behind him. You can make your fight scenes and effects way more brutal by adding some blood to them.
Oh, hey!
You can buy fake blood in Halloween stores, or you can make your own by using something like corn syrup and food coloring. The simplest recipe for fake blood is just some corn syrup, red food coloring, and green food coloring. And maybe some cornstarch if you have to thicken it up. You can get little capsules filled with blood to put in your actor's mouth in case you want a scene with them coughing up blood.
Now we're going to teach you about chase scenes.
Are you eating my last piece of pie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My last piece of pie. You're eating.
Oh, that. Definitely.
It's pretty easy to make a chase scene. Just film people running. Easy. But there are a couple tricks you can do to make it really good. First, when filming, make sure the camera is always moving. It's much more intense if the audience is moving with the chase. Don't make it just a straight chase scene. Have twists and turns and obstacles the chase can overcome. And now you have cooler chase scenes than your friends.
Then your friends?
That's what it says. I'm not changing it.
The main camera we use to make our films is the Canon 60D. But if you wanted to make an action film, any camera would do. You could use your phone camera. As many filmmakers say, it's not the camera, it's the person behind the camera and how they use it.
Now we're done.